Okay, folks, after what is a maker, what do you think the most common question about Decatur makers is?
What's in the space?
Okay, before we talk about tools and equipment, let's just point out what you cannot see. The secret sauce at Decatur Makers is our brain trust. Our makerspace serves as a home base for a broad community of educators, lifelong learners, parents, artists, creatives, burgeoning youth, technicians, coaches. This is a place for the massive knowledge base in the area to come together and share what they know in an informal setting. It's not just about what you know, though. We foster creatives of any type and any medium. Craft a holiday gift, push a cosplay costume beyond 11, compose a study of summer insects in watercolor, fabricate an installation of Venus de Milo from a leather sofa, grow fungus to fabricate lanterns, illuminate jellyfish. We're all inspiring each other. What members bring and what we take away from the space is balanced. Come with curiosity and an attitude of experimentation and leave with new ideas, skills, and creations. Experimentation, making mistakes, and making opportunities to learn and share are some of the goals of the classes and workshops and outreach programs. Yada, yada, yada. But what's really in the space? Okay, now the tangible what's. There are so many. Our popular wood shop is expanding. It includes CNC, a planer, a saw stop table saw, a miter saw, integrated ventilation system, sander, drill press, handsaw, a wide selection of hand tools, clamps, bits, sleds, and more. Built by members, we have a 4x4.5 foot Joe's CNC with dedicated computer station and an 8x8 inch Shapeco. Our electronics shop offers soldering stations with solder irons, solder magnifiers, lights, helping hands, and bench tools. We support micro and macro electronics with oscilloscopes, multimeters, surface mount and through-hole components, spools of wire, Raspberry Pi and Arduino components, and a small e-shop with items for purchase. Decatur Makers maintains several 3D printers with wireless connectivity for setup, control, and monitoring from laptop computers. You'll find a 45-watt Glowforge laser cutter vented to the outside. Members are required to attend a workshop prior to being granted laser privileges. Just off of the freight door entrance, you'll find a concrete pad and a shed housing MIG and TIG welding equipment, and a new metalworking area within the space with lathes, drill presses, and buffers. You'll find our active textile, fabric arts, and leatherworking makers supported with sewing machines and supplies. We have a cache of arts and craft supplies as well as a silhouette, vinyl paper cutter, and a t-shirt press. Our upstairs loft meeting space hosts several youth and adult robotics, programming, and computer groups. Decatur Makers has free parking in downtown Decatur. Enough said. But we also have a charger for electronic vehicles on the south wall. We have BioLab biohacker equipment and ham radio enthusiast equipment. Decatur Makers brings a spirit of community support with our volunteer group builds, including our magic wheelchair builds, our holiday tree lighting switch for the city of Decatur, our free desks to families in need during COVID, Atlanta Beats COVID, a regional makerspace response to producing PPE, and our computer refurbishing builds with the Decatur Housing Authority. That's the what and the who, and now we're all looking forward to seeing you in the space. If there's a tool that wasn't mentioned or you just can't find, you can always ask another member. Ask one of the area's stewards, ask George Breeden, our makerspace manager. You can ask on Slack or in our Google groups, on social media, but you can also always email info@Decatur Makers for any questions or clarifications.